From every vantage point, the Olympic host country takes your breath away. From the sunrises on the coast of Vancouver Island,
this is breathtaking,
to the tallest peaks in Whistler.
We can see probably 40 miles here today, so the view is incredible.
This is a corner of Canada that offers so much.
The beaches, these inlets, these mountains, the forests, the open pounding surf.
The surf from big winter storms pound the coastline of Vancouver Island, drawing the top surfers in Canada to the chilly waters in Tofino.
Basically, I surf every day, regardless of weather, wind. I surf in the snow.
The snow, of course, is what lures the world to Vancouver in February.
It's huge. You can pretty much ski the whole day without doing the same run.
But we came here to discover.
Set, go!
All right. Things you might not see anywhere else.
Look at this view! Woo! Guys, come on, Camo.
Over the next 2 weeks,
That's it.
you'll learn that people in Vancouver jump
Whoa!
at every opportunity to be outdoors.
Whew. It's a chilly day today.
It doesn't seem to matter if the temperature is freezing. Folks in BC are reeling in the fun every day.
And when we catch fish, it's like a celebration. That's about a 7-pounder. It's a beautiful fish.
In Vancouver,
it's just an exhilarating way to move through the mountains.
it's all about embracing life and the lifestyle.
People ask me, what I would do if I retired. Well, I'm living the dream now.
For 8 days, we live the dream.
Okay, you're rolling.
Canvassing British Columbia by seaplane.
So we're pretty much on top of BC here.
We saw things you'd never see at home. And we met people that live in the most amazing places.
So welcome. I feel like I'm the luckiest guy I know to be able to live surrounded by this beauty.
And we played in Canada's playground.
Go, 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 go! Oh, this is awesome!
It's a sea-to-sky adventure. All over the Olympic host country. Oh, this is living.
This is living.
It is so beautiful here.
It's an adventure. Every day is an adventure.
The adventure launches on Saturday, February 13th.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We hope you'll join us for what we think is an unforgettable ride.
To live here, you gotta love it all. Because you're gonna get it all.
You can see our mittens.
With the rings on top and maple leaf on the bottom, the mittens are mighty.
They're very soft and they're warm on the inside. They're fleece on the inside.
To support Canada.
And they're everywhere on men and women.
Beautiful. We love them. They're so warm.
The demand started long before the games.
I tried getting some in September and we couldn't get them. They were already selling out.
It's only $10 and all the proceeds go to athletes and Canadian athletes and to the Olympics, so why not? I got mine for Christmas.
For Canada, it's like waving the flag every time they say hello.
It's about wearing your heart on your sleeves, and Canada's just putting it all out there for the games today, and I think that's just the spirit in the city.
Only select retailers carry them, and shoppers will wait.
Been lined up all week. They start, I'd say 7:30 in the morning, lining up here, so it gets very busy, and we open up at 9.
How long did you wait in line?
1 hour.
And that gets you inside for, frankly, a buying frenzy. Is it like this every day?
This way, every day it's like this. It's been insane. It's fantastic. Come along this way.
The store has 500 new workers to staff the demand.
And they're having a ball. They're having a great time. It's like their games. It's the retail games.
A little bit. To keep sales up, the key is restocking often.
It's really hard because they're most popular item that we have, but we're trying our best to restock it all the time.
And it seems no one is stopping at just one. Why are you buying so many?
I'm just afraid they're going to run out or something.
Enough for all my nieces and nephews. So 8.
From the air, they are majestic.
It's incredible scenery. There's not many places in the world you can see this type of scenery.
From the ground, they are inviting.
Most people that move here, yeah, they want to get out in the mountains.
Getting into the mountains is part of the BC lifestyle.
Have a good day, guys.
I mean, this is our playground. This is our backyard.
And when the snow is good, people in Vancouver search for the highest peaks.
On a day like today, the views are spectacular.
And the ride down is equally spectacular.
Go, 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 go!
There is nothing like a day of skiing at Whistler Blackcomb.
It's huge. You can pretty much ski the whole day without doing the same run again.
90% of the terrain here is open during the Olympics, allowing recreational skiers of all abilities,
All right, see you at the bottom,
to take off and carve up the same mountain as the best skiers on the planet. And if you're lucky enough to ski here on a sunny day, it's even better.
You wake up and there's sun in your soul as well. You just can't wait to get up here and take it all in, enjoy the views.
And the views are equally spectacular at Grouse Mountain.
There's definitely a magic to this place.
Grouse Mountain, which is only 15 minutes from downtown Vancouver, has a rich history.
Well, they've been skiing on this mountain since the 1920s and hiking up here since much before that. And so you do feel a connection to that when you're around.
And Grouse Mountain offers a special way for those in wheelchairs to enjoy the ride.
Are you ready? Are you scared?
No, not really.
Natalie is on her way down the slopes on a snow limo.
Nice feel. Really cool.
Heading down the mountain on skis with a driver behind her.
Fast. I like going really fast.
Going fast is something ski instructors can do easily throughout the Olympic host city. But even they recognize they are skiing in a very special place.
I enjoy the variety. If we look around, we've got trees, we've got cliffs, we've got alpine terrain.
There may be a variety of ways to enjoy the mountains in Vancouver.
Keep it up, good dogs!
Whether it's on a dog sled, a snowmobile, or flying above the peaks. But when your job requires multiple trips down the mountain every day, life is pretty good.
On the one hand, it's my backyard, it's my office. On the other hand, it's a dream come true.
A dream come true at the top and at top speed.
People ask me, what I would do if I retired. Well, I'm living the dream now.
In the chilly waters off Vancouver, there are no shortage of fishing stories. A 50-pound salmon, a 200-pound halibut. It's easy to see why people get hooked. And here in Sea to Sky country, it only makes sense that landing the big one starts with a takeoff.
You hop on, tell us where you want to go, and we'll take you there.
Jeff is a pilot for Harbor Air. His aircrafts called seaplanes take off and land in the water.
So when you're flying a seaplane, where is your runway?
Our runway is anywhere where there's water. Yeah, it's pretty much all over the coast. We have an unlimited runway.
And these seaplanes will show you and take you to the most scenic places in British Columbia.
Seaplanes are very much a part of the culture, are they not?
They are, yeah. They're very much part of. They've been around for 50 years, getting to and from the remote locations that are only accessible by seaplane.
Many of the remote locations are wonderful fishing spots, like this scenic area on the southern end of Vancouver Island. It's where some of BC's most experienced fishermen spend their days.
All right, Ward, we're excited.
All ready to go fishing?
Let's go fishing.
Let's go get some fish, man.
All right.
Our fishing boat headed for the Sook Basin on a sunny, clear day with temperatures in the low 30s.
Whew. It's a chilly day today.
Darren and Ward
Yeehaw!
know that beneath the sparkling clear water in British Columbia,
Kind of biased, it's probably the best place in the world to fish.
there are plenty of salmon waiting for us.
Wishing for winter Chinooks, or winter springs they might be called. They're immature salmon. I'm gonna go near bottom, which is about 120 feet right now.
The guys have the gear.
A flasher like this, which rotates and pulls the bait. Oh, that's a good one! Good one!
And a boat filled with enthusiasm.
And when we catch fish, it's like a celebration. Scott's got one on! Whether or not he's man enough to bring it in, I think he is.
That's all the motivation I needed.
Yeah, baby. That's a nice fish. Yeah, it's another like 7-pounder.
Each fisherman is allowed a 2-fish limit.
That's a Pacific cod, but that's just the baby.
The smaller ones are released.
Unharmed, he's back to the bottom.
Oh, this is living.
This is living.
That is beauty.
They're all nice. Never had a bad fish before. And that's what fishing's about. You know, it's like when you're a kid and you cast a bobber into a lake and you're waiting for it to go under. As soon as that bobber moves, you're up and running or up and pounding, and that just never ends. I don't have a problem keeping that. 5-pound Chinook. It's a beautiful fish.
It's what lures them back to the water.
You're away from the city. You leave your cell phone in the truck, you know, so you don't have to listen to that either. It's a great way of escaping. Yeah, baby.
I'm just totally in awe every time I'm up in the air and I see what I'm looking at.
It's an escape above and below sea level.
Great day to be out on the water.
Oh, every day is. Every day is a great day.
With the hopes of hooking the big one.
What do you think in terms of size?
That's about a 7-pounder.
Or at least one big enough for dinner.
No, this is grouse.
It's 3:30 a.m. Medalist Hannah Teeter, Evan Lysacek's family, and fans all have the same entry.
Everyone's got to go up and down on the tram.
It's an 8-minute ride to the top of Grouse Mountain, and you arrive at the Today Show set.
This is so awesome.
I wake up every morning, I watch the Today Show.
We've had the opportunity to go to the set in New York, and nothing beats this. This is the fire pit, the ice skating, the snow. It's beautiful up here.
During our visit, Matt, Meredith, Ann, and Al open up the show outside.
Welcome to Today.
But they are always on the move, each segment choreographed to look unique.
We're going to be able to be inside. Wow. I'm so excited.
8, 7. We are back here, day 8 of the Vancouver Olympic Games.
And like that, it's time to layer up again. There's wardrobe staff to help manage the coats and scarves for transitions.
So here we've got a little more ground to cover, but you know, in some ways that's good. You sit on a chair in a studio and you're stagnant, and somehow it saps the energy from you.
In all settings, they're surrounded by fans who like being in the shot, and all seem to have a favorite.
Al Roker.
We call our audience basically the fifth cast member. They are so much a part of our program.
And during commercials,
20 seconds here.
it's a photo op time for everyone.
I got my picture with Matt Lauer, so I'm happy.
Here the audience gets access to the guests, like gold medalist Evan Lysacek.
You're seeing people at the high point in their life, and that's a great experience.
But it's also grueling. Keeping the day straight gets harder on this schedule. Ann's tried to stay active here by biking when not at work.
I took Al on Wednesday. I took Matt on Thursday. No, I took Meredith on Thursday. I took Al on Tuesday.
But we very rarely get a chance to spend time outside of work because we all have families and we have other responsibilities and obligations and we live in different areas. So this for us is wonderful. We get a chance to hang out.
Hours and nearly 10 guests later, it's a wrap.
To be this close to the 4 of them was just thrilling.
And then it's a ride back down as the city is just waking up.
Muskegon, Michigan is right on the shore of the Great Lake. It is late January in the middle of the winter sports season, which is practically religion. And this part of Michigan is known for creating Olympians.
Track clear!
Its latest prospect, a 13-year-old phenomenon known as Rocket. Muskegon is home to 13-year-old Riley Storr, and if you haven't heard of him yet, Olympic luge coaches are almost certain that eventually everyone will.
People are asking me all the time, how did you get from being this kid in a really small town and just like all of a sudden now you're like a star and stuff and you're going all around the world sliding?
I'm going for a 15.
It's a good question along with many others. Like how does he ride 2 inches off an ice track at speeds up to 75 miles per hour? And how did he attract the attention of luge coaches who invited him to the Olympic training complex in Lake Placid, New York, where he lives 3 months out of the year as one of the youngest members of the development team?
When Riley isn't training at Lake Placid, he's home here in Michigan. Actually, this is his second home, the Muskegon Winter Sports Complex, where for Riley, what began as a thrill ride turned into something much more.
I didn't even know there was any farther. I just liked the sport a lot, kept doing it as much as I could. And then the coaches out here saw that and they wanted to send me to Lake Placid for a tryout.
The more out of control you get, the higher up you go.
Upon the urging of coaches, Dan Storr and his wife, making what they call a big sacrifice in a dangerous sport, agreed to send their son to the Olympic Training Center.
And as a parent, are we doing the right thing? I have no idea. You know, we ask ourselves that every day.
It's a huge commitment for a 13-year-old, training 4 to 6 hours a day on top of school and far from home.
As long as Riley stays determined and he's focused on the sport and it's what he wants to do, he has a phenomenal chance of making it to the Olympics.
If that happens, the Rocket would likely get his shot in 8 years, if he wants it.
I would like to go to the Olympics, but it doesn't really, I don't care if I do or not because I just like the sport. I'll probably be doing it until I'm 60.
Which is what sports and competition is all about. This one steered by a young man that may be the future of Olympic luge.
When the sun comes up in sea-to-sky country, the opportunities to explore are limitless. Snowmobiling, fishing, skiing, hiking, flying, surfing.
Sometimes I do think we're a bit crazy.
In BC, outrageous is ordinary.
Brace yourself! Woo!
The extreme is every day.
It's an adventure. Every day is an adventure.
So it should come as no surprise that folks in BC would build a perfectly good bridge.
It's about 300 feet across.
You gonna head on out to the edge, young lady?
Just to jump off of it.
That's why we're here.
5, 4,
Bungee jump.
3, 2.
This bridge was built especially to bungee jump.
1.
She was scared. That makes it even more better.
One bridge.
The river flowing below you, you got the mountains up behind you. It's awesome.
160 feet to the bottom.
But, you know, I still got to jump off the bridge here, so.
The hardest step is to take that actual plunge.
A feeling of lightlessness, mainly in the stomach area.
2, 1.
The veterans jump with style.
4, 3.
But the rookies
Bungee. Let go.
sometimes find it hard to take that final step.
They'll drop on the free fall and they think they're going to die. And then on the rebound, they're like, fall again on the next rebound. Think they're dying again.
Oh, she's having the best time of her life.
A few need to be coaxed.
Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah.
What made you get up here?
My wife.
He's a little worried, but I think he'll be good.
Others won't jump at all.
I don't like heights.
Unless someone else joins the fun.
1.
No matter who takes the leap of faith,
I hope they like each other. Alrighty, Mark, you want to head on right out to the edge?
the workers on the bridge say they have seen it all.
There's not a shortage of emotion that goes on out here.
And heard it all.
Every day. Generally, it's the really big guys that scream the loudest.
Workers at Whistler Bungee say their business picks up when ski conditions aren't good or when skiers are looking for a different thrill.
That was just absolutely exhilarating.
I don't know. I can't describe it.
In this part of Canada, you can either enjoy the scenery
5, 4, 3, 2.
or experience it.
Canadians in BC, they love to make the most of everything.
It's unbelievable.
And in Vancouver, if they build a bridge, they're likely to jump off of it.
It's definitely a BC thing.
Whistler! Bungee!
Canada geese can become aggressive. Incidents of the birds attacking people are widely found on YouTube. In many cases, the attacks take place because the geese are protecting their nests. With 1.5 million Canada geese living in the Mississippi Flyway, which includes Indiana, it seems as though the birds are everywhere.
They're just out of hand. You know, they're just so overpopulated right now.
And it's almost like they're targeting.
DNR classes across Indiana aim to teach people that Canada geese are protected, but that it is legal to harass the birds if they're bothering you or your property.
Don't wait till April when they start, defending their nests and attacking people or having goslings and then try to do something. It's almost too late. You really need to be harassing them heavily now before they nest.
Experts say motion-activated water sprinklers work. So do herding dogs, fireworks, or bottle rockets, so long as you're not breaking city ordinances. But decoys have had mixed results.
They just float around out there, but then I've had other people that say that they've seen the geese standing on top of their heads.
DNR experts say people must secure a permit to destroy a nest. Experts say shaking eggs 30 to 60 seconds is one method to reduce the geese population. Coating the eggs in oil, another effective method. But the key, they say, is disrupting the geese now, before they nest and before they become aggressive.